My next guest takes on Kevin Fryer coming up here at Bellator 200 on May 25th. It is Costello van Steenis joining me here on the program for the very first time. Costello, how are you, man?
Hey, man, I'm good. I'm good. Training camp's going good. Everything's perfect.
I like hearing that. I like hearing that. This is a big card. Obviously, you must be excited to fight alongside Gegard Mousasi. But I want to go all the way back to the beginning here. How did you initially get involved in combat sports?
I was 18. Well, I was 17 years old, nearly 18 years old. Was living in Spain. I'm living in the Netherlands now, but then I was living in Spain. And a very good friend of my dad was into fighting sports, and he said, "Do you want to be one of the best fighters in this around this place?" I'm like, yeah, sure, of course. I want to. How awesome is that? So after 5 months of training, he asked me if I wanted to do a competition, 2 fights in one night. It was, well, I'm like, sure, yeah, why not? He said, "You're good. You can, yeah, I think you're ready for it. Let's try it out." Like, all right, let's go. So I had 2 fights one night. I won both of them, and he said, "Yeah, you're quite good, man. You got some skills." So that's how I got introduced into MMA. And after that fight, I didn't even know what MMA was. But after that, I started checking films from famous people. Around that time, John Jones was fighting Rua for the title. Yeah. That's the first guy I found out of MMA, and I was like, "Whoa, this guy's badass."
Cool. I like that story. That's pretty awesome. Now, are you a full-time fighter, or do you have a job on the side that sort of pays the bills for you?
No, I'm a full-time fighter now. I moved to the Netherlands when I was 20 years old. I had one mission, and that was coming into a big league, and that happened. So now I can finally, yeah, live a little bit. I'm giving lessons to little kids and I'm giving MMA lessons, let's say that. And yeah, for the rest, I'm training every day, a few times a day.
Let's talk about your Bellator debut. It was back in October. You get the first-round submission win over Steve Scarat. Could that fight have gone any better? You don't get paid by the hour, so it's nice to get out there and get a quick finish.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's the best thing ever. It's everyone's like, "Wow, you just did your first Bellator fight. That's the best way to introduce yourself. First round finish, a lot of blood. Finished it with elbows. Yeah, what else can you wish for? That's perfect." It's really good hearing that from people.
Yeah, no, it was a great performance. And, you know, that fight was back in October, and here we are talking about a fight in May. Did you want to get in there a little bit sooner, or was this the right amount of time off for you?
No, I wanted it a little bit sooner, but yeah, it is what it is. I got it half a year later. Luckily on the same card as Gegard. Well, perfect. We can start training camp exactly on the same time. He's my weight class, so I can't wish for a better partner. Yeah.
That's great. How many fights are in your Bellator contract? Was it like a multi-fight deal, or is it just like, you know, how many fights?
I had a fight for 4 fights in one contract. I've fought 1, and I have 3 more to go. After this one, I have 2 more to go.
That's great. Okay, that's good. Now let's talk about your opponent here, Kevin Fryer. He's got a 6-2 record. How do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
I see dominating him in every position, standing, wrestling, and on the floor. I've been training my ass off so much these last couple of months. I can't see where it can go wrong. No.
And you talked about Gegard Mousasi. Who are some of the other guys that you get to work with as far as training partners for this fight?
Gegard Mousasi, I've got his brother, loads of heavyweights, loads of light heavyweights, and a couple of middleweights. Yeah, we're one of the lightest people walking around this training camp.
Interesting. And I know Gegard likes to kind of joke around and stuff. When he's in the gym, do you see a little bit of that in him, or is it all business with him?
Yeah. No, he bullies me, man. I'm the younger kid over there. He bullies me. No. He's a cool guy. It's all friend stuff, you know. We're cool. Always. Yeah, we're always playing. Well, when we're training, we have to train, of course. But after that, we're just always playing about.
Now, I know Gegard plays FIFA. Does that translate to you as well? Are you a PS4 guy at all?
No, I'm not a PS4 guy. Oh, I used to play Call of Duty with my cousins, but I'm not going to play FIFA because these guys play with money. I'm like, fuck that. Hey, I'm gonna broke, man.
Yeah, I know. Gegard was telling me he's a little bit in the hole, so he might want to quit doing that and just stick to fighting. Seems to work out better for him. How's the weight cut going? Do you have to cut a lot of weight to get to 85?
No. Well, every weight cut is not cool. Of course, you need to watch your food so that your stamina stays on point. I don't have to cut that much. Yeah, not that much. It's gonna be fucked up, of course. Yeah, it's not that much. Not that bad.
Well, what's one thing you can't eat during training camp that you really miss right now?
Chocolate,
Okay, fair enough.
chocolate, and burgers, McDonald's and that kind of stuff. No, not McDonald's, just some burgers.
Yeah, some good burgers. Well, have you found out what the restaurants are like? In London, have you scoped that out yet?
Yeah, I've had like 5 or 6 fights of my professional career in London.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
In the UK. So I have some fans over there. I got food. Yeah, food. Every country's got special food. Yeah, especially UK. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it, especially after the fight. I'll enjoy it.
How do you see this fight playing out on May 25th?
My hand's gonna be in the air at the end.
For sure. Do you see you finishing your opponent though? How do you sort of see it unfolding?
I don't like finishing. I don't like ending fights on point, so I'm definitely going for the finish. I believe my opponent will go for the finish as well, so it's going to be a very nice war.
I agree. It's going to be good. I know you're not looking past your opponent here, but do you kind of have your eye on anyone in the division? Middleweight, it's kind of a new division. I know you and Gegard obviously coming in there really changes things, but is there anyone you're looking at after this fight?
I'd like to call out names, but I don't want to do it now. I'd call out a name after this fight, and I would like to. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. I mean, if you get the win here, you'll be 10-1. Like, is it do you realistically think you're not that far off from potentially fighting for a title?
Nah, I'm still far away from fighting for a title. Gegard's gonna get this title, and then he'll probably defend it. I don't know what he'll do, whatever he feels like it. I don't mind being on second place then. And yeah, everyone who wants to fight Gegard has to go through me then when I'm second place. So yeah.
And what about, Bellator does a lot of traveling for their cards. Are you looking to fight in the United States after this? Would that be something you'd look forward to?
Yeah, I'd like to fight in the United States again. I visited last time. It was pretty messed up because it was my first time with jet lag, first time visiting a country that far away, being in the plane inside for that long. So yeah, but I really liked it. I'd do it any day. I'd do it every time.
Okay. Anywhere in the U.S. you want to go? I know Bellator goes a lot to California. That seems pretty appealing.
Yeah, California sounds cool.
Yeah.
California sounds cool.
Okay. Good to know. We talked a little bit about, video games and stuff. What do you like doing on your downtime? Like when you're not in the gym training, are you watching any Netflix, any TV, anything like that?
I just go to the movies, hang out with friends. Yeah, mostly hang out with friends. Just be outside if the weather is cool with that. In Netherlands, the weather is always crap. It's always raining. So you're probably always inside, chilling, watching movies. I don't know, going to places.
Good stuff. Well, we're looking forward to it. It's coming up here May 25th. It's Bellator 200. Costello, it was great getting a chance to talk to you, man. Just remind people where they can find you on social media. And if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
You can find me on Instagram, Costello_MMA. On Facebook, Costello van Steenis, the Spaniard. Sponsored, I don't have any much sponsors, so yeah, if you want to sponsor me, hit me up.
What's up, fight fans? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see even more interviews with your favorite UFC and Bellator fighters. We've also got coverage at events, including post-fight press conferences and media scrums. And if you like this video, check out the video to my right. It's worth your time.